What's up, everybody? It's HotShot, and I thought, why not come back to YouTube? I know I've been away for a bit. Well, more like a few months. Really? Maybe? I don't know. I thought I'd welcome myself back into YouTube by doing a new review. Not like an apology for well, you've been away for so long. I am sorry for being away for so long, but I thought I'd introduce myself back into you by doing a new Transformers review of one of the latest. Sorry, not latest, an old, like a year-old toy of Transformers Time's Return, Voyager, Triple Changing Galvatron. And obviously, this is Galvatron? Yeah, Galvatron with a little headmaster as the Time's Return. Figures are all headmasters. Well, some of them. Yeah. So, let's get right into it, shall we? Let's go. As you can see, Galvatron's first mode is based off his G1 canon from the first Transformers movie, and the continuation series after the death of Optimus Prime in the first movie. There's a lot of molded detailing going throughout all of his beautiful paint and sculpting. As well as that, you can see multiple bits of kibble, especially, very, very. These obvious feet. But that's pretty much okay, it doesn't really matter. My case is, as long as it doesn't inhibit the alternate mold in any way, I don't mind it. But it does have this very obvious pilot seat that I can kind of somewhat stand, but not fully, as I wish it was not a triple change. But other than that crap about the figure, it is a really good figure. It's one of its main points of being this new line of figures is the fact it's a headmaster. Yeah, so I think we should get into this before we get into the whole transformation of this figure. So, kick it off. And here's Megatron's headmaster. Damn it, sorry. I'm more used to saying Megatron than Galvatron, but here is Galvatron's headmaster, who looks somewhat like G1 Megatron. That's why I got confused. He's not the biggest of figures. As a size comparisons, I shall show you right about now. Here he is next to a AA battery. Now, I can't get mad about the sculpting and paint on this thing, as it's a headmaster. You can't get a lot of sculpting and painting, but I have seen third parties done way better things on tinier ones. The only gripe I have, really, is just the painting on the eye. The painting seemed very sloppy on the eyes and kind of bleeds into the rest of the face, but that's all I have against it. Then it's pure gray plastic. Some of the main points of articulation on a headmaster include his legs go up, down, bend here, and go forward. Arms are on a ball joint, so you can tear them off, and you get somewhat of range of motion. You go up, down, side, and head is on a ball joint, but this one's very tight. That's really it. So let's get into the transformation of the figure, shall we? Let us go. Alright, to begin, remove cannon. Take back section, bring down. Fold out legs, and peg. And now peg into the holes here and there. Turn them around. Rotate legs this way, so right piece on the knees face you, flip feet down. Bring panels out on the other side of the leg. They should slide in pretty normally. Next, bring this panel down. Rotate these pieces up. Bring cockpit up. Rotate it this way. Bring this down. Bring that down. And there we go. Bring this up. Fold these treads down. Rotate the arms down. Bring these bits up. Come in here and flip with the fists. Bring all this piece down. Bring down the shoulders. Take the cannon. Take the main cannon that you took off. Stay. Bring this up. Bring this down. First panel along with it. Sorry about that. You take the cannon. Peg here. Peg hole there. Put it in. You take the headmaster and you bring the legs up like this. You take the headmaster's head, put it into this hole right there. And you open the chest piece. You open the chest piece to flip that piece up. There you have it. As far as I can tell, this is a nice representation of Transformers G1 Galvatron, featuring nice purple paint, and you can see a lot more molded detailing coming out on him. The Decepticon symbol is nicely painted, and all throughout the figure, more molded detailing and nicely done paint. His cannon is in a translucent orange plastic with small flakes of silver in it, if you can see that coming out through my camera. As well as that, the translucent goes throughout this main piece of the plastic, giving a more metallic look, but then switches into matte gray plastic as well. But the matte gray plastic does have some red paint right there. The face, however, is kind of blocked over this weird mask, but there is a third-party company that gives you a different head where you can have a proper, you don't have to worry about this. But the face sculpt is pretty nice. Eyes really well done, and that's all you can say for the head. The back does got kibble with this whole pilot thing, and the treads, but that's totally, I can somewhat allow that, except for this piece, because he doesn't exactly turn to a jet at all. Articulation wise, head can move side to side. You can get a ball joint on the main head, but the mask does not allow you to show that. Arm goes up this way, bends here. You have a rotation here, double joint here, no wrist swivel or movement. No waist swivel. Well, you can kind of get a waist swivel, but it does screw up the transformation bits. That goes up, that goes back. Got joints here. Sorry, my phone was about to die. Leg bends here. You can kind of get a double-ish joint if you unpeg it, but that's really all you get. Swivel up at the top. Feet here, and a somewhat decent pivot. So the articulation on him is good. The articulation on Galvatron is pretty good, but let's see how he scales with other figures. Not just from Transformers, but some other things. So to begin with, we are going to show you DC Collectibles Green Arrow, Transformers Time Return HotShot, and my baby Planet X Jupiter. So as you can see, Galvatron scales pretty well with most figures. But now this is not all he can do. From tank to this, it's pretty good. But he does have one more transformation. So let's get right into it. To begin, you will remove the cannon. Flip the hands. I didn't mean to throw that. Sorry, cannon. Let's just place it on the ground with your sled. Bring the arms up. Peg here. Hold there. Just get it in there. Place it. Come on. There we go. It's hard when the camera's in front of you. Then you take this chest piece, put the mask back in, take out the head off. You bring up this whole cockpit piece, bring these shoulder pads up, bring this down, move these out of the way, rotate, fill, and you place this here to fill in that. You take this whole thing, and this just slides onto this. There you go. Bring down the arms, take the legs, bring out these panels, bring the feet back in. And you're going to take the hole in the knee right here, and it will go, sorry, the camera's blurry. The hole here will go into the peg here. Just orientate it correctly, and there you go. It's a lot easier than I thought. It takes me a bit to get that right. Of course, the whole figure works correctly when it's being filmed. And you don't have to transform the cannon, but you can flip this thing out for like some weird landing gear. And there's just a hole here for the peg here. And you just take it, and then you just put it in. And there you go. And again, open the cockpit and take the Titan Master and shove him in there. And I have to say, his jet mode is pretty good, even though he doesn't exactly transform into a jet in actual continuity, unless you're going from Transformers Energon, which no one really does. It does look pretty good. I say this is one of his this is the strongest alteration in this figure right now. You do see you see the Decepticon symbol is nicely painted, and now with the pilot area, you got more of this nice molded detail, and you can see all the detail going throughout the main visor piece. The cannon just like kind of sticks out like a big honker. Ha ha. but it's understandable. Weapon storage. But it is kind of hard to not see that it is just basically a robot doing a weird yoga pose. Yay! But other than that one crap about the figure, I can still find it very fun. It is nice to hold around and you don't have to worry about breaking, unlike most third-party figures. Like Jupiter here with his broken shoulder. But if you want to pick this guy up, you can go to your local toy store. I got this for Christmas, but I'm pretty sure you can buy this at Smith's and World of Wonder if they get it. But if not, look it up on either Big Bad Toy Store or any other forms of buying stuff online. I would give this like a figure a 10 out of 10. Sorry, like a 7 out of 10 if I was doing like a score system, but I don't do a score system. This is you. My tongue always stops working when I'm filming. This toy is worth buying if you're like a G1 collector for the more modern style. This is worth it, or if you're just a Transformer collector in general, it is worth buying. So overall, this figure is pretty cool. If you want to pick this up, I already said all this before, so blah 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 blah. If you like my video, click the like button down below, like, comment, subscribe to this channel, comment what you want me to do next, either a Transformer comic review or another DC collectibles review. This is HotShot saying, Bob's your uncle, fan yours around, and have fun. Well, again, I guess since I showed on camera, I better review this next.